Welcome back to the channel, US Rare Coins News. Top 1. Today we are talking about a dollar coin most people have spent without a second thought, even though some versions are worth hundreds, and a few have sold for thousands. The 1971 Eisenhower $1 looks ordinary at first glance, but this coin hides a story that surprises even longtime collectors. Here's why you'll want to stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know why this was never just another dollar, how to spot the versions people miss, which real errors turn pocket change into collector money, and what confirmed examples are actually selling for at auction right now. Let's put the coin in front of us. On screen, bring up a clean close-up of the front. You see Dwight D. Eisenhower staring straight ahead. Bold. Serious. This wasn't just a president. This was a World War II general and a symbol of American power. Flip the coin slowly. Now you're looking at an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch. That design wasn't random. It came straight from the Apollo 11 mission patch. This coin literally celebrates the first moon landing. That alone makes it special. Now here's the part most people don't realize. 1971 was the very first year the Eisenhower Dollar was ever issued. And the D mint mark means this one was struck in Denver for circulation, not for collectors. Millions were made, but very few were saved in top condition, and condition is everything. Most 1971 Eisenhower dollars you'll see are worn, dull, and scratched. That's because they were big, heavy, and awkward to carry. People didn't like using them, but they still bounced around cash registers, pockets, and drawers. On video, this is where you show a circulated coin next to a sharp, bright uncirculated one. The difference is night and day. Now let's talk about what turns a common dollar into a valuable one. First, strike quality. The Denver Mint struggled with this coin in 1971. Weak strikes are common, especially in Eisenhower's hair and the eagle's feathers. A strong, fully detailed strike is much harder to find. Second, errors. And this is where collectors lean in. Some 1971 Eisenhower dollars show double die features, where parts of the lettering or date appear slightly doubled. Others were struck off-center, clipped, or on the wrong planchet. These are mint mistakes, not damage, and they can dramatically increase value. A tight macro shot of the date or the word Liberty here keeps viewers glued. Here's a small cliffhanger most people miss. The 1971 D was never made in silver. Not even a little. Every genuine 1971 Eisenhower dollar is copper-nickel clad. If someone tries to sell you a silver 1971 D, that's your cue to walk away. Now let's add some history. This coin came out just months after Eisenhower's death. It was meant to honor him and mark a new era in U.S. coinage. It was also the largest dollar coin the U.S. had made in decades. Big coin. Big message. Big expectations. So what's it actually worth? In circulated condition, most 1971 Eisenhower dollars are worth $1 to $3. Clean, uncirculated examples often sell for $5 to $20 depending on quality. High-grade coins with sharp details and original luster can bring $50 or more. Certified top-grade examples have reached auction prices in the thousands, but only the very best survive at that level. These are real, documented sales, not hype. Now I want to hear from you. Do you own a 1971 Eisenhower dollar? Have you ever checked one closely for errors? And if you could add any Eisenhower dollar to your collection, which year would you choose? Let's bring it home. The 1971 Eisenhower $1 isn't rare because of age. It's special because of timing, history, and the few standout examples hiding among millions of ordinary coins. Once you know what to look for, you never see these dollars the same way again. Top 2. Today we are talking about a dollar coin that looks so ordinary, people spend it for years without realizing some versions are worth more than a brand new smartphone. The 1972 Eisenhower $1 is one of those coins that hides its secrets in plain sight, and once you know what to look for, you'll never see it the same way again. Here's why you should keep watching. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to spot the small details that separate a common dollar from a rare one, the famous mistake that collectors hunt aggressively, and what real examples have sold for when they finally hit the auction block. Put the coin on screen and take a good look. On the front, you see Dwight D. Eisenhower. Strong features. Deep relief. This wasn't just another president. This was the general who helped win World War II. Flip the coin slowly. Now you see the eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch. That design comes straight from the Apollo 11 mission. This coin is part history, part space race. Now here's where 1972 gets interesting. 3 different reverse designs were used that year, and almost nobody noticed at the time. They all look similar at first glance, but one of them changes everything. On video, this is where you zoom in tight on the earth above the eagle. The shape of Florida, the Caribbean islands, and the coastline tell the whole story. Type 1 shows a soft, blurry earth with rounded islands. Type 2 has sharper details but is extremely rare in circulation. Type 3 shows crisp coastlines and clean island shapes. Most people own Type 1 or Type 3. Type 2 is the one collectors dream about, and here's the twist. The rare Type 2 reverse was only supposed to be used on proof coins from San Francisco. A small number somehow ended up on coins struck for circulation. That mistake created one of the most famous Eisenhower dollar varieties ever. This is the cliffhanger moment. Thousands of people have handled a 1972 Eisenhower dollar. Very few have ever held a Type 2. Now let's talk condition, because it matters more than most people think. These coins were large and heavy. They didn't age well in pockets. On camera, compare a worn example with a bright uncirculated one. The luster, the sharpness, the overall look completely change how collectors value it. Errors add another layer. Some 1972 Eisenhower dollars show double die features in the lettering or date. Others were struck off-center or with partial color errors. These are mint mistakes, not damage, and collectors pay close attention to them. A quick but important detail. Circulating 1972 Eisenhower dollars from Philadelphia and Denver are copper-nickel clad, not silver. Only special collector issues from San Francisco contain silver. That one fact saves people from expensive mistakes. So what's the real value? Most circulated 1972 Eisenhower dollars are worth $1 to $3. Clean uncirculated examples commonly sell for $5 to $20. A confirmed 1972 Type 2 reverse in nice condition can sell for several $100s. High-grade, certified examples have reached auction prices in the thousands. These are real sales, backed by grading and documentation. Now I want to hear from you. Do you own a 1972 Eisenhower dollar? Have you ever checked the earth on the reverse? And which Eisenhower dollar would you most like to find in your collection? Let's wrap it up. The 1972 Eisenhower $1 proves that rarity isn't always about age. Sometimes it's about tiny design details almost everyone misses. Once you learn the story, this coin stops being ordinary and starts feeling like a treasure hunt. Top 3. Today we are talking about a dollar coin that looks common, feels heavy, and gets ignored, yet certain 1974 Eisenhower dollars have sold for prices that make people double-check their drawers. If you think every 1974 Ike is worth $1, this one might surprise you. Stick with me, because in the next few minutes you'll learn why 1974 was a turning point year for Eisenhower dollars, which small details collectors hunt for, the real errors that add serious value, and what verified examples have actually sold for at auction. Put the coin on screen and let it catch the light. On the front, Dwight D. Eisenhower looks calm and powerful, the way a World War II general should. Flip it over slowly. The eagle is landing on the moon, olive branch in its claws, with Earth floating above. That image came straight from the Apollo 11 mission patch. This coin is part Cold War history and part space race all in one piece of metal. Now here's what makes 1974 different. By this point, people already didn't love using Eisenhower dollars. They were big, heavy, and inconvenient. Most went straight into storage or got beaten up in circulation. On camera, this is where you show a worn example next to a bright uncirculated one. The difference is dramatic, and collectors notice. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was struck at 3 mints. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. Denver coins carry a small D. San Francisco struck special collector versions, including silver-clad proofs. That detail alone separates everyday coins from collector-only issues. Here's the first cliffhanger. None of the 1974 Eisenhower dollars struck for circulation are silver. Every Philadelphia and Denver coin is copper-nickel clad. Only the San Francisco collector strikes contain silver. If someone claims they found a silver 1974 D in change, that's your red flag. Now let's talk about where the real value hides. Strike quality is huge. Many 1974 Ikes have weak details, especially in Eisenhower's hair and the eagle's feathers. A sharply struck coin with full detail is far less common. On video, zoom in on the hair above the ear and the eagle's wings. Sharp details mean higher demand. Errors take it to another level. Some 1974 Eisenhower dollars were struck off-center. Others show clipped planchets, broad strikes, or dramatic die cracks. These are real mint errors, not damage, and collectors love them because no two look exactly alike. Another overlooked detail is proof quality. San Francisco proof coins from 1974 have deep mirror fields and frosted designs. When those surfaces are clean and undamaged, collectors pay attention fast. Here's the moment most people miss. High-grade examples are rare not because few were made, but because few survived without marks. These coins are huge, and they attract scratches easily. That's why top-condition examples bring real money. So what are they actually worth? Most circulated 1974 Eisenhower dollars sell for $1 to $3. Clean uncirculated examples often sell for $5 to $20 depending on quality. Proof and silver-clad collector issues from San Francisco can sell for $10 to $50. High-grade certified coins and dramatic mint error examples have reached auction prices in the hundreds, and in rare cases, into the low thousands. These are documented sales, not hype. Now I want to hear from you. Do you own a 1974 Eisenhower dollar? Have you ever checked one closely under good light? And which Eisenhower dollar would you love to find in perfect condition? Let's bring it all together. The 1974 Eisenhower $1 isn't rare because of age. It's valuable when condition, strike, or errors line up just right. Once you know the story, this heavy dollar stops feeling ordinary and starts feeling like a hidden opportunity. If this video helped you look twice at your coins, hit like, leave a comment, subscribe for more real-world coin stories, and watch the next video where we uncover another everyday coin with a surprising value.